And now, live from Hollywood, California, all the way from Smokesylvania, it's the Count Smokula Show.
I like rap. She likes rhapsody.
Bring out the map. Let's find some harmony.
Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show.
I like rock.
I like hillbilly. Look at the clock.
It's that time, you silly bee.
Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show. We have surprises.
We have guests.
We only have the very best.
Opinions to get off our chest.
So on with the flow of the Count Smokula Show.
I like pop.
I like R&B.
Please don't stop.
Bring out the comedy. Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show. Come to the Count Smokula, Count Smokula, Count Smokula Show.
Hello, public access fanatics. We're back. We could be your greatest nightmare or the biggest thrill you ever had in your life. Suppose you can't sleep. Suppose you just tuned in. Suppose you found out you're actually watching the Count Smokula Show with me, Count Smokula, your host, and my delightful co-host, the Spectacular Susi. Hi, Spectacular Susi. How are you doing today, darling?
Hello.
What's going on with the Spectacular Susi? As you know, all those people who watch the show, she's one of the great players of the sport of volleyball. How was the volleyball this week?
Well, I had a great day, won a couple games, but that's not the big news.
What is the big news?
Well, the big news is I have a little one, and we are going from Taco Bell to find the Star Wars toys.
Star Wars. This is great. This is something
That's
great.
my exciting life.
What's the most exciting part of this Star Wars?
I think it's the light laser.
The light laser is good. The kids like this. The little ones, they're so excitable from the light laser, you wouldn't believe. This guy, is he in the one, the Yoda?
Yoda's very popular.
I knew this Yoda. We used to call him Yodel. When I was boy in Smokesylvania, in the town of Glipsh, he came through. He stayed in the Glipsh Motel for a couple of weeks and gave everybody in the town great advices. And now he's in the movies. So you got to see.
What did you learn? What did he tell you? What's the big one? The big advice?
The Yodel said, when I was boy in Glipsh, he said, a watch pot never boils.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you too. And also Yodel once said something great about soup, but I don't really remember. I think it had to do with the universe is like a great soup and the rocket ships passing through it. Something like this, but it was
as long as there's rocking ships, the kid will
there
like
was
it.
a rocket, and besides, he was not a really fluent speaker in the Smokesylvanian tongue, the Yodel, but he was a nice guy, a little old at the time, and now, gee whiz, he's old. Anyway, I can't, talk too much about this because we have letters from the fans, and we got to read them because the fans out there, they're really excitable from the show. They take their time to send us the letters, give us their phone calls at the Count Smokula hotline, 310-281-6731, day or night. Okay, here we go. Here, the first letter. Dear Count Smokula and the Spectacular Susi, your show is real abnormal. Have any of you considered help, if you know what I mean, to make you conform more to society? Signed, Bob Sheepnick in, where is this? Waukesha, Wisconsin. Bob Sheepnick. We may be abnormal people, but this is the Hollywood of the California. This is the United States of America, and the individual is the king. Right?
That's right.
That's what I learned when I came to here. Okay, so we're not conforming too much. Okay, now.
Hey, we're normal for Hollywood.
Yeah, we're normal. We normal people.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Okay, here's one all the way from, this looks like Swedish, right? The
Yeah.
postmark is Swedish. Okay. Okay, because they're watching the Count Smokula show in every place in the universe itself. Okay, dear Count Smokula and the Spectacular Susi, do you put subliminal messages on your show? My husband looked like he's addicted to Count Smokula. He sits on the couch like a potato, watching reruns of your show all the day long. He drools and doesn't eat or drink anything but Count Smokula's liquid lunch. A wise man. What should I do? Signed, Inga Svinga in Göteborg, Sweden. What should we do, Spectacular Susi?
Well, you know, I think I like that one. I think that's fine when people watch us on the show. I can understand late night with the coyotes howling.
The coyotes are howling. I'm
Sweden.
just afraid of this poor guy because if he does nothing but watch Count Smokula and eat couch potatoes, or be a couch potato, he'll look like a couch potato. We got to send him on a trip. Guess what? Inga Svinga's husband, what's his name? His name is George. Inga Svinga's husband and Inga Svinga, we're going to send you 2 free tickets to Count Smokula's homeland, Smokesylvanian, on the Smokesylvanian National Airline. May I say airline because there's one airplane, not airlines.
Hey,
but
congratulations.
airline. This is something great. Now, we got one more letter here from Esther Dipple. I see because I read it from the outside in Westwood. Westwood. Oh, he's a lucky guy going to Smokesylvania. I haven't been there in a long time. I actually miss it. Smokesylvania, you're a nation, a great nation of individuals. Smokesylvania, you're a nation. Now send us our residuals. In U.S. cash money, the best. Okay, let's get to the letter. That was part of the national anthem of Smokesylvania.
I like that last part.
You're going to have
That
to
was
go,
great.
Susie.
That's great.
She's never been to Smokesylvania, but I promised I would.
I go anywhere.
I would take Susie, Spectacular Susie, because it's a great place for anybody to go. It's the lost country in the world. Okay. Dear Count Smokula and the Spectacular Susie, I actually like your show a lot. But why don't you show more naked people? I enjoy this. Sincerely, Esther Dipple in Westwood, California.
I thought we were rated PG, Esther.
I know, we had some naked. Esther, I'll tell you what. If you want more naked people, you're invited to come on the Count Smokula show without your clothes. Anytime you like. Okay, let's get that's it. Okay, now, we got to move along because we are running from the time. But this is allergy season. And I found out something in the Bible. The Bible, the Weekly World News. Okay, they have a whole thing about folk remedies. The drug companies don't want you even to know. They don't want you to know these things. You know why? Because
Saves money?
It's because look at this tomato here with the folk remedies. Can you see it? Does she looking good? And this is because she knows all the folk remedies she would eat in the supermarket to reduce the stress. The low-cost way, she takes the stress busters like selenium, vitamin C, vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12, niacin, folic acid, biotin, pantothenic acid, iron, zinc, magnesium, manganese, and calcium. And then you get all the good foods in the supermarket, and it's the cold and flu season. So you have to protect yourself. But there is only really one thing. I learned this a long time ago when I was a young boy suffering from the allergies. I went to Dr. Isaac Newton Kugelmass, the great allergist. This is true. And he told me that to avoid the miseries of allergy, this is the miseries of allergy. You see it right there on the monitor screen. You have watery, itchy eyes, a runaway nose, a scratchy throat. On your face, you could even have hives. Ugh, disgusting. Hives. And The brain. The brain. Let's see the picture of the brain. This is the brain inflamed from the allergies. You see, this is a brain. Look, you see? There is not even a face in it. It looks so terrible because the allergies is deep inside. Okay, now let's move on. And this is how you feel. This is how your head feels from the allergies. You want to burst like a balloon. You feel so awful. But now...
Well, what are we going to do about that?
What are we going to do? There's Count Smokula's Allergy Relief Spritz. And this comes from the formula from Dr. Isaac Newton Kugelmass when I was boy. Okay? When I was boy, he gave me myself, the Count Smokula, the formula for the Allergy Relief Spritz. Okay? And this is how it works. Are you ready for this?
Ah! Okay.
Okay, you're ready. You're suffering from the allergies?
Well,
Not anymore. If you had a hair allergy, it's gone. If you had the allergy with the skin, it's gone. With the legs, it's gone. No more. I'll do it to myself. To show you what a healthy man looks like, I'm 496 years old, and I suffer from no allergies whatsoever. You would send $13.95 to the Count Smokula, whatever, the email. We don't have an address yet. But you can call the Count Smokula hotline and get the Count Smokula's Allergy Relief Spritz. And this would help you. You would not suffer anymore. No hives, no bees, nothing. And the only problem, okay, I admit there is one problem with it. And let's see it on the monitor. There is a slight side effect that sometimes happens. The head, I've heard the head on top gets a little bit pinched. So this happens from too much use of the Count Smokula Allergy Relief Spritz. So what we have here, now let's see this on the monitor. We have a very special thing. This is just for you. If you get the side effect from the allergy, you get a little hat, just like the hat of the Count Smokula that you can put on the top of your head.
Do I need it now? Is it
don't
already
know.
there?
I think if you have it, okay, this looks great on a Spectacular Susi. So does everything, doesn't it, folks, at home?
Oh, dear.
Looks great. Isn't that a nice little hat? We'll call it a hatlet. Okay, we got to move on because we're running from the time, and we have an unbelievably amazing show today. We have such talent like the peoples at home wouldn't even believe it. You have never seen a talent until you've seen a hillbilly singer. I told you I like hillbilly music. I'm a big fan of this, and today we have one of the greats. I mean the greats. This is somebody, a woman from Kentucky. She just made a triumphal tour of the Europe, and she is performing in the Hollywood of the California, in the Jack Sugar Shack, and all the places around, in the Blue Note, and the White Note, and the Red Note. Let's see, right before we even talk with this great singer, a clip.
Great.
A clip of a song called Many Miles from the great Little Miss Tammy Smith.
Yeehaw!
Get it up there, folks.
About you, many miles between us. I feel I left you soon. I'm wondering, just wondering, if I should try to find a way to see you, wash away these blues. And this strange mind, if I turn around right here, and if I had a dime, I'd call. Some smiling, wearing a disguise, so the world don't see the pain I feel inside. And if this train was mine, I'd turn round right here. And if I had a dime, I'd call you just here. Boys, just one more time. Would you ask me if we'd cry? if I had time, I'd call you just to hear your voice just one more time. Would you ask me if we'd try again?
Wasn't that great? Didn't I tell you folks at home you were gonna love it? And guess who's here? The Little Miss Tammy Smith herself. Hello, Little Miss Tammy Smith. It's such a, darling, such a pleasure for you to be here in the Hollywood of the California studio with us today. And you've come from so far away to be here. You just made your triumphal tour of the European capitals. How was that going?
Well, it was pretty good. There were some ups and downs.
Which part up, which part down?
The up part was when I was on stage. Of course, that's my favorite place to be, almost. And the down part was when I was on the floor after being slung across the hotel room. But we don't want to go into that, do we?
Why not? What happened?
Yeah,
we don't want to go into that.
We don't,
This
huh?
sounds like
This is
dangerous.
getting down to numero uno. What's going on here?
Reckon why I'm wearing green today.
Why are you wearing green
change
today?
the subject.
Because it's almost St. Patrick's Day, my favorite holiday of the whole year.
Oh, we like St. Patrick's Day because we're Irish. And in our hearts, the Irish eyes, they're always smiling. Are you Irish?
I'm Scotch Irish Indian.
Indian? Which kind of Indian? A wild Indian?
A couple of kinds. There's an Indian on my grandmommy's side and Indian on Papa's side, which was my mother's daddy and my daddy's mother.
Now, they call them Indians or Native Americans? Let's be PC.
Well, if you want to know the truth, we call them Indians, but that's what you put in cars out here, so.
And what kind of Indians? They put the Indians
Honey, well,
I get it.
Now, Papa was from the
They were the Corvette Indians.
Blackfoot. Now, the Corvette plant, you know, is in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
I do. Why this in Bowling Green? And what everybody there, these Indians, they're working in the plant? You know,
You can take a tour of it and everything.
when I was little boy in Smokula, and I was first born, my hair was red. And my grandma, she looked at me, she said, he's a wild Indian. I don't want to talk to him because she didn't speak the Indian language. But you got the Blackfoots in you and the Seminoles and the Cherokees and the Mohawks.
And the Navajos, there's a lot of Mohawks out here, but I don't believe them people's Indian. Do you?
I don't know. Why not? Why they not Indian?
Well, they're kind of pale, I tell you, kind of like you, honey. Now, pale's just fine, but you know, Indians is red, kind of reddish in color.
Reddish. I'm kind of pale because I drink a lot of cafe lattes, and this keeps me up. One cafe latte keeps me up for weeks at a time, maybe months. Now, what you got here? You got some very interesting.
Well, I drink a lot of Jim Beam. That's what keeps me going,
This
honey.
is
I'll put a little
blend.
color back on
Of
him.
course, it's good, but this is the Count Smokula
It's
liquid
green.
lunch.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers. Okay. Now we'll
And of course, the
share each
nectar of
other
the
a
gods,
little
Mountain Dew.
with the stuff. Now let me ask you this, Little Miss Tammy Smith. You got something around your neck. You might want to show the people. What is this?
Well, I'm always shopping when I can. I love to shop. And back home, Lord have mercy, we've got Walmart that's open 24 hours a day. You can go have a snack at the snack bar and shop for any kind of need that you might have. Out here in one of the biggest cities in the world, no sirree, buddy, there's no Walmart open.
Walmart.
No. So
Even
where
in
do I go?
Pennsylvania, we have a Walmart.
I know it. Well, y'all are having it. They've got Thrifties and Save-On, so I go where they're open.
So
What you
what
got?
you got here? Pickle.
I look at toys,
What
and this is a pickle puss. Ain't that cute?
What kind of pickle? This kosher pickle puss or what?
Well, I like kosher, believe it or not, every now and again. It's bubble gum. It's powder. It's got powder and little chunks in there.
I don't know about this. What is this? I'm supposed to eat this? My goodness.
All right. Now,
Oh, baby.
now
Oh,
I'll tell you where this
puss.
pickle puss has
Oh,
been.
yeah, this pickle. I tell you,
just kidding.
this is the national hillbilly treat. What is pickle
Why,
puss?
no, I've never seen it before. I found it out here.
Try this.
Y'all got all kinds of funny things out here.
This is something with the pickle.
I
Now,
can see you guys.
what?
Are you turning green?
I'm turning pickle pussy.
Matching the dress.
Now, let's see the hands. Look at this. She got something with the rings. What kind of rings? You got bugs in there? Now, tell me about bugs. You stuffing the bugs? I hear you're a taxidermist when you're not singer.
Taxidermy is a lost art, unfortunately.
What you stuffing?
Well, I don't really stuff. I just collect it.
You collect this stuff. You got alligator?
I got a bear rug. I got 2 gator heads, 1 baby and 1 mama. I've got a red claw scorpion and formaldehyde. I've got some dog balls in formaldehyde. I hope that was okay to say on the air.
What kind of dog ball?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. I didn't see the dog before it was clipped. I've got Buck. He's my deer head. I've got Jezebel Gazelle. I call her Jessie for short. She's wonderful. And just a plethora of hides and skins and claws and horns and skulls, things like that. You can never have too many skulls.
My goodness, you really have quite a life. Now, every night you're out singing, right, in the clubs and making the whoopies and what you're trying to accomplish with your life here.
Well, my God, I want to be a big star, don't you?
I am big star. I'm Smokula, but you know what? You can't smoke here. This public access.
Oh, is this a restaurant or something?
No, it's worse than that. It's public access, no smoking. They tell me, the Florida guy tell me, now does this mean, wait, he was saying, does this mean we got to bring the next guest already, now, at this time?
I think you better.
We do. We got a great guest, too, and you're going to love him. Let's bring him up now. We have a guy here, a gentleman. You're going to love him. The audience is going to love him. I'm going to have a little Count Smokula's liquid lunch.
Me too.
Made by Greps Brothers and Schmeckel Corporation, product of Smokesylvania. Smokesylvania's owned. Here, please, darling, have some. You'll love it. This is okay.
What is this, castor oil?
Even on public access.
You'll love it.
This keeps you young and vital. And along with the Count Smokula's allergy relief spritz. Oh my goodness! I got
My
the pickles
God,
all
that's
over
good.
me.
Where'd you find
I
that?
look like I'm coming apart here. So are we ready for our great guest, Funn Roberts? Can we see him now in the monitor? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Funn Roberts. Funn, it's such a pleasure.
How you doing, Smoke?
Wonderful. How could I be doing any better than this? I got the Funn Roberts. I got the Little Miss Tammy Smith. And of course, the Spectacular Susi. And we're having a great time on this show of shows. Now, the reason Funn Roberts is here, not only because he's a nice fellow and a wonderful guy, and his name is Funn, and we love fun, but now that he plays and he makes an instrument that I bet most of you never even heard. This called the didgeridoo. Right? Did I say it right?
Yeah, correct.
What is this? You think this is a stick or maybe a tree? This is instrument from music, from orchestra. Tell us about the didgeridoo. Funn.
It's from the Australian people and the Aboriginal people in Australia, and it's the oldest instrument, dated back 40 to 50,000 years, and precursor to any kind of drum or there's any of the modern instruments that you see nowadays. And it's got a sound that is the only thing that compares to the sound is what you hear now on synthesizers.
Really? Something natural, though.
It's something natural.
Where'd you
yeah.
learn this?
I saw some people playing and I got high listening to it. It's kind of like a trance-inducing. Yeah, in New Mexico. It's a kind of they use it to induce trance. A trance state.
We're going to get induced. We're going to get trance. Get a close-up on the Funn. Get a close-up on the Funn. Get a close-up on the Funn. He's playing that. Look at this. We're going deeper and deeper. We're trancing. I'm feeling high like a cat. Shake it up. Shake it Wow. I can't believe this. I'm in heaven, in ecstasy. How you feel, Spec?
I feel like I'm floating on a cloud. Actually, I feel like I'm in a Disney video. What video was that? That was in the Disney video.
This was really something. You feel this?
I feel like somebody just passed gas.
I like it. Fun. So what else you brought?
So I brought some click sticks. They're in Aboriginal. They're called bilma.
Bilma.
And they're the traditional accompaniment to a didgeridoo.
Okay, let's hear some Bilma.
And they just do a straightforward, straight beat. They don't ever like with claves or doing Latin percussion or something. They do different short beats, fast beats. But with the Australian thing, they just do a straightforward 4/4. And then so they would be doing that.
Yeah, let's play.
For my musical talent here.
They'd be doing that with the didgeridoo. So it'd be.
That's really great.
That's good.
Now, is this the name? Is
coordinate.
there a name of the song that this is?
The name of the song? Oh, there's different songs, but they're not. They don't really have the names are in Australian and they're in Aboriginal, different tongues, and they're hard words to say.
Unbelievable.
But,
Can you say a few of them?
I don't know any of them. I don't know any of them right offhand, but you know.
Say goodbye, Smokula. Goodbye, Count Smokula.
Goodbye, Count Smokula.
But
Here we go.
the Funn, he makes these things, right? You make. Now, is that's a 1 minute for the whole show or the whole? We're really running from the time. So play a little bit.
Give us a
I
good
want to thank my guests. The Little Miss Tammy Smith. She's wonderful, isn't she? The great Funn Roberts. Spectacular Susi. And it's great to see you all. Be happy, be natural, and keep playing, keep on playing, because the world of music is big. And now we'll do the dance of joy from Sylvania. Pick up some instruments. We got a drum, we got a this and a that. And say bye-bye till next time.
She likes Rhapsody.
We got the map. Let's find some harmony.
Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show.